back to Talk Around Austin. I'm your host, Morris Haywood. And today's guest is my dear cousin Angie Kazee. Well, I say, I, wait a minute. I say Angie, but her name is Angela. Is that okay?
That's
with
true.
you? Angela? Okay. Okay, so Angela, native Austinite, just like so we were born and raised in Austin. And this segment's going to be all about knitting. Well, how did you get into knitting?
My mom would knit. My
Okay.
mom used to knit and crochet, and she made me things, and I was curious.
You're curious, okay. And how long have you been knitting?
I first started, I think, like 12 or 13.
How many items have you?
Oh, I don't know.
Like a ton?
Yeah. Let's say maybe I've done at least maybe one every year.
One every year. I think you did like one every.
I'm sorry, one every month.
So like this right here, this is a scarf. Is this
Yes.
a scarf?
It's an infinity scarf.
It's an infinity scarf. Okay, why do they call it an infinity scarf?
Well, where's the end?
Oh, infinity. Oh,
It's an
that
infinity
makes
scarf.
sense. So this is an infinity scarf. That's actually really cute.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute. It's not mine, but
No, that's mine.
that's Angie's, my cousin's, dear's cousin. And then you made something else. You made
It's just a regular scarf.
this is a regular scarf.
It's lacy, so it's
Lacy.
got some holes in it.
Cool. Now, one thing that I noticed is that this texture is different from this texture.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference?
The yarn, this is it's probably like a cotton blend or an artificial like a rayon.
Like a rayon?
And this is wool.
That's wool.
Hmm?
Is it really expensive to buy the product? It is?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you get a lot
This one's not so expensive.
This is not so expensive. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one was a little bit more cheaper.
Yeah.
Now, you made a scarf for me, and I'll show everybody this scarf. I'll show everybody. Oops. So this was my scarf, and I really enjoy wearing this in the wintertime. And the good thing that I like about it is that it's long.
Really long.
Yeah. And I could wrap it around, and I could hang it down, and things like that. So I could wear it like this. And people really like the scarf, by the way. So thank you. Yes, thank you for the scarf. This is a blend.
Yes.
This is a blend too as well. And can I ask how much yarn did this take?
Ooh. I knitted that a long time ago for you.
It's like a lot of yarn.
So it was a big ball. So it took about half of that big ball.
Half of the big ball? Okay. This is another scarf that you did for me.
Yes.
This was a little bit shorter.
Uh-huh.
And
It was a full ball.
this
It
was
was
just
a smaller ball, so it's like about, yeah.
these are wool balls. These what are these called again?
Well, that's, that one is not wool. It is, let's see. Oh yeah, this is wool with some silk, 50%. Yeah,
So this is wool and silk. And 50% you said, right?
50% each.
50% each. So it's 50% wool, 50% silk.
I don't make my own yarn, so
Okay.
it already comes like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you knit or when you
So I just look for what kind I want.
Okay. And then what would you use that for?
This is really thin, so I'd probably do something lacy with it. Lots of holes.
Lots of holes. So like this
Yeah.
would be, okay, so this would be something that she would use.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the same wool.
Yeah.
This is the
This
same
is what's
product.
left over from it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what's made from this. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, and it really looks like it's different. I mean, it looks, I guess because it's all
Because it's
by
together,
itself.
yes.
But it's a different color. This color is
Yeah, it changed colors throughout.
okay. So are more colors expensive than others? Or they're all the
It's
same?
not really the colors that are more expensive, it's the type of yarn.
Oh. So this yarn,
Maybe the cheaper one. It's
This
an
yarn-
acrylic.
this is acrylic yarn right
Yes.
here. I like this. It's a very pretty orange. It looks like an orange. Yeah. So this is an orange one, and these.
This is wool.
That's wool. Okay.
I don't remember what this is normal yarn, so it's a wool, might be a wool blend with something.
A wool, like a hybrid.
Yeah, like wool with maybe some silk in it or something.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, and this one's a blend. Did you want to read it?
Yeah, this is a Bohemian Sport.
Yeah, this is the Blend it with Paulworth,
It's
alpaca,
45%
and possum.
Paul. This is possum?
Yeah. With how much? 10%
10%.
possum.
This is actual possum.
Possum fur, yeah.
This is possum fur. Now, okay, so that's interesting. I didn't know possum fur is they
Depends
wash
on
it
what you want.
and everything, right?
Well, it's dyed and everything. It
It's
wasn't an
dyed.
orange possum.
Oh my goodness. Okay, it was a red. Well, they dyed it. Okay.
Yes.
I was thinking they this is a red possum, but they're
Yeah,
red
no.
possums. Okay. So, anyways, so this is possum. Wow. Now, this is more expensive?
It's probably cheaper than these two, but it's more expensive than this.
Okay, because this is like this.
That's probably like a big thing, maybe like $10,
Okay.
maybe.
So, for example, I can get this at Hobby Lobby,
Right.
and I can get this online.
You have to go to a special yarn shop or
Oh.
yeah.
Are there special yarn shops in Austin?
Yes. There's
cool.
Gauge Knits, and then there's Hill Country Weavers. There's other ones.
Okay, and they're all in like the Austin area.
They're in the Austin area.
Okay. These is this common for people to have? I mean,
I think if you're a serious knitter,
okay.
you'll usually have them. Like the specialty shops, they'll have a place where you can do that.
Okay. I guess it's hitting the
The
side.
thing there.
No, and it's just knitting the yarn. So what I'm doing right now is what again, Andrew?
You're winding the yarn into a ball.
I'm winding the yarn into a ball. And that way it's easier for the actual yarnstress, that's cute, yarnstress to knit her or his scarf or sweater or whatever. And it's actually pretty neat. This takes about 3 minutes to do, you said, Angie. And it's actually taking less than that because the yarn's almost gone. You don't want to do it too fast, because if you do it too fast, then I guess it'll break. But actually, this came out from this. This basically was this. And we're almost done.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is so neat. And then when it's done,
You're all done.
uh-huh,
And you can take it right off of there. Just slip it off.
this
No, yeah, just there.
and then take that.
Yeah. And
This-
you made it.
I made them.
Now you can use it to start knitting or crocheting.
Awesome. Or crocheting. Or not sewing. Also made these.
Oh yes, those are yoga socks.
These are yoga socks.
So you can wear them in yoga because your toes are out and your heels out.
Okay, so can I put one on?
Sure.
Okay, so this is a yoga sock. And I'm going to put on over my sock. So I put the sock on like here. My feet aren't might not be all cute, but so I put like this is a yoga sock. Yoga sock. Oh, like a like back in the 80s. Like yoga. Like we get physical.
You mean the leg warmers?
Oh, those leg warmers. Okay. This is the same yarn as what kind of yarn is this?
It is a cotton yarn.
Cotton yarn? Okay.
Yes.
And then these are just things you bought, the loops you bought.
Yes, the loops.
Okay, and this goes, you can wear it.
Actually, that's that orange.
This is this. Oh, this is this orange. Okay. How long did it take to make this?
Oh, didn't take that long.
How long?
Maybe a week.
A week?
Because I work.
Because you work. Okay. Because you work and this is good. You're in knitting clubs, aren't you?
I just have one.
You just have one knitting.
Yeah.
Are there knitting clubs out there?
Yeah, there's a little, we call knitting circles, but yeah.
Knitting circles. Oh, okay. And so what's in a knitting circle?
You just bring your project, and if you need help, there's people there to help you. But it's like, you just go and you socialize.
You socialize and knit. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Is there a knitting club that you know about that that you can tell the public, or is it private knitting clubs? Ooh, private.
I haven't been to like a. It's been my friends.
You and your friends. Okay.
Yeah.
But there's
other ones, yeah.
There are
like
other...
UT, because I work at UT. They have a club.
Like
some of their staff members, they've all created a club.
I call the knitting club. Oh, this is the knitting. Is it now? Is it girls or guys, or is it both?
I would guess it's both. Whoever wants
to, It's a hobby for you, but do you feel like it's time consuming? Do you feel like how do you feel?
Yeah, it takes time. So you have to have the time to do it. Like I don't think I could have done this while I didn't do this while I was in college.
Okay.
Because I had too much to do, but.
Okay. Do you also feel like have you ever got frustrated and knitted something wrong and had to redo
Oh,
it and
yeah.
how
A
that
lot.
a lot
You
of stuff?
just, yeah. You either redo it or you pick a new project.
So you say I'm done with this
Like, that's not,
and
yeah.
that's it. And so
Yeah.
now, how would someone wash this?
That's one because it's, yeah, this one you can wash. That's why I use this material for
Let-
yours, so you can wash it in the machine.
Okay.
Whereas, like, wool, you have to be careful, make sure that it's machine safe, or you're going to have to wash it by hand.
Okay, you wash it by hand by
That's
just getting some wool light and
Yeah, and
scrubbing
twisting
it.
and rinsing it
Okay.
out. But
So I could just throw this in the dryer, put it on soft, or put it on delicates. And oh Lord Jesus, I may need a segment on how to wash clothes because all I do is just put whites one section, put put pants another section, and I put other shirts another section. But anyways, I digress, and then I use this Purex. But what do you wash with this? What?
you can, yeah, so, like, this one, since you can do it in the machine, if you're worried about it becoming entangled, you can get a mesh bag.
A mesh bag.
Yeah. There.
So I would stick that in there, and even I would stick this in there like rolled up like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And zip it closed.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you'll have it on a delicate cycle.
Okay.
So it won't get too beat up.
Okay. And then I would air dry this. I wouldn't put this in the dryer because it would shrink.
This you could actually put this one in the dryer.
Because of the material.
But certain things, yeah.
Okay. It's the mesh bag. I never knew there was a mesh bag out there. Most people probably knew this. So I want to get down to the nitty gritty. And the nitty gritty is showing us a little bit about knitting.
Okay.
Now, mind you, I am not a knitter, but something new for 2020. Can you show us how you would knit something? Just how you would knit a basic, like how do you start off knitting? Or does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna put this over here. You just have one thing?
Well, that's a crochet hook.
Oh, this is
That's
a crochet.
Completely different. But it's still yarn.
And someone at work, I think maybe I was talking to you about this, but somebody at work said it's not crochet, it's knitting. I mean, they weren't offended, but they were kind of close.
It's a little weird when you're knitting and you're out in public. So what are you sewing?
Oh.
I'm not sewing.
So that reminds me, I'm glad you mentioned that because there's sewing, knitting, and then crocheting.
There's other things. There's tatting and other things that I can't think of right now.
Okay, it's okay. Well, so the three main ones that people really know is sewing, knitting, and crocheting. And so the difference of the two is sewing is like with a needle and thread.
Yes.
Okay, so that's sewing. Knitting is.
I don't know if I have any needles on me. Well, these are circular needles.
Circular needles.
You want me to get some straight needles?
Well, okay. So let's see the circular needles. I'm kind of curious. So this is a circular needle. This is a circular needle right here. Now, circular needles are for what?
Longer, like if you're making a blanket.
Okay.
Because you'll need a lot of, they don't make needles long enough to hold a blanket.
Okay.
But this, you can get a circular thing that'll be long enough for a blanket.
So the blankets.
Or anything you're doing in that's around a sleeve.
Oh, that would be a circular thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Needles. This is the needle. These are called, what kind of needles are called?
They're straight needles.
These are straight needles. Okay. And straight needles are used for...
You would use them for knitting. I would use this to probably knit a scarf with. Because it's straight across and it's not going to be too long.
Okay. So they're different threads. This is kind of thick and this one's kind of thin. Okay. And the thin, you said scarves. These are for scarves. These are really pointy.
Yeah. Some of them are really pointy, some of them are not as sharp.
Okay. So these are knitting needles. These are knitting needles. And then, so we talked about sewing. That was the needle, the small little needle thread. Knitting. And then we also talked about the crocheting piece. Now, you have this piece right here. What would you crochet with this?
It's making a baby blanket.
Well,
so it's just a piece of it right now.
Okay. So this is a knitting needle right here, and she's
Crochet.
crocheting needle. I'm sorry, crocheting needle, and she's making a baby blanket for someone special. Not for her. She's not pregnant, but someone else. Of course, if you watch this someone else, then I'll edit this out. Anyways, okay. So, can you show us how to knit something?
Sure. What yarn do you want?
That's the basic yarn, actually. That
The wool?
Yeah, the easiest yarn.
Or do you want the orange?
Yeah, can we do two different wools or two different ones? You do one, I do one.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. So I have the basic yarn. This is the stuff you get from Hobby Lobby, and then she has the more prestigious yarn, the one you get from what store you get this from? Well, you can't get the camera. We won't say the store. But from a very prestigious store in Austin, Texas. Only Austin. Well, I guess only Austin.
That's
Texas.
not true.
That's not true. Yes. So,
let's see. There's matching needles.
do you have to have matching needles?
Well, they have to be the same size, same gauge.
Okay.
Gauge.
So the needles have to be the same gauge, same needle size. So it can't be like a small in a
Right. Because
big.
it won't. I mean, maybe there's patterns where they have that.
Mm-hmm. And they also have to be the same pointy type. So this right
That
here,
would be helpful.
this right here is a crocheting
Yes,
needle.
it is.
Okay.
This work? Okay. Here we go.
Okay. So she's going to teach us how to knit, or at least basic, real fundamentals of knitting. This is going to be yours. And I need one too.
Mm-hmm.
So this is mine. So these are the two big ones. And that's a small one. And so we're going to start off.
So.
I have this orange piece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the way you do
What
this.
you're going to do is you're going to make a loop.
I'll make a loop, like so.
Mm-hmm.
And
put it through.
And I'm going to
Like
put
a little knot.
like a little knot.
Mm-hmm.
So like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm just going to do it one more time. So I'm making a little loop, and then I'm making a little knot. When I was a kid, knots weren't my specialty.
Mm-hmm.
Make a little
I
knot.
remember.
Yeah, I used to have those Velcro shoes, but since I was 7, I didn't know how to tie my shoe. Actually, since I was 8. But anyways, okay.
Lost an ISD.
Lost an ISD.
So,
Okay. So this is the knot. And then what I do with this?
Then you stick your needle into it.
Stick my needle into the knot. Stick my needle into the knot.
And then tighten it around.
And then tighten it around.
Pull that. Yeah.
Pull this one. Oh, like here goes like that.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, like that. Okay. So this is the beginning of it. So I just tied it in my knot in my knit, and then
you're gonna cast on. That's what they call when you put the
cast on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so what I do is I put the yarn around my finger like this.
Okay, like this.
And then I turn it.
Turn it.
And release.
And then release. Let it go.
Yeah. There we go.
And that's called a
casting on.
Casting on. Okay.
There's different ways to cast on, but I think that's the easiest one.
Okay. Easiest one is casting on. Okay. And I do another cast on.
Yeah. How many did you want to?
Okay, we can do just another 3. So
5.
So 5. So this is the starting off of knitting. Okay, so cast on, and oh look, it's making a little. I'm making a little. If you notice, it's knitting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Making the first row.
Making a first row. This is the first row. Cool. Oh, look at that, Angie. So this, when I start off making this, I'm making this, a scarf.
Yes.
Now, this is really basic. How do you know what you're making? Do you just read up on how do you make it, or do you have books on?
I usually go for my pattern.
You go for a pattern?
Yeah, before I do it, I usually use a pattern, and then once I understand how things work, on how it makes it, then I can make my own stuff.
Okay. basic knitting. You can find probably a lot of what do you call it, outlines, or what do you call it again? Where you look at the patterns. You can find the patterns. They're probably online. Look it up. It's great. I kind of feel like it's soothing. I'm just knitting away, honey. I'm just knitting away.
Yeah, so we haven't started knitting yet, but okay.
So wait a minute. This isn't knitting?
You just did the cast and we haven't actually made any
Okay.
needles.
So let's go
You
step
ready?
2.
You want to try it?
I want to try it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you hold this needle.
Hold this needle. Okay.
And then you'll... Well, I think you're left-hand knitting, but that's okay if you want to.
Okay, I'll be the right hand. Okay, so hold this needle like this.
And then you put this other needle...
Put this other needle
into that loop, that first loop.
Into the first loop. So I kind of have to loosen the loop up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I put this needle into this first loop. So I take this. I put
it through.
Put it through the first loop. Put the first loop like that.
And put it behind.
Put it behind.
Okay, then take this yarn.
Take this yarn.
You're gonna wrap it.
Wait.
See, wrap it around this back one.
Around the
Go
back
between the two.
Go between the two. Okay.
And then you're gonna take this needle.
Which needle?
The one in the back.
The one in the back. Okay. This one. Okay.
See it wrapped right? And then pull that off like that.
Pull
See how now it's on this one?
Yes.
And then you pull that off.
And then you pull that off. Okay. And then this is a knit.
Yeah, you just knit it. One knit.
Just did one knit. Okay. Wow. This is a knit. This is what I did. Now, there's probably a lot of YouTube videos on this.
There's tons of
YouTube videos. But you didn't do
simple ones and more
complex ones. Okay. But this is a knit. This is the beginning of a knit. And this right here took me about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It takes the average person probably less than that. But I guess, I'm not, knitting is something different for me. It's new. So this is good.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. This is awesome. And so this turns out to be,
you can pick one.
This right here.
Yes.
This can be this because this is a purse. Now, Angie doesn't sell these things. Of course, I wish she would, but Angie doesn't sell these things. She doesn't put it on the market and people have actually really wanted to get one of those things. But I think this is a good thing to start just doing.
Maybe someday I will sell them.
Maybe someday.
Maybe.
You'll have a ton of them. So and then this is just a small. These are just small things. She has like a ton of stuff. She has like a case of things, but she don't want to bring it out. Don't bring it out. So, anyways, that was fun. It was fun. Awesome. That's knitting. So knitting in Austin. You should make a show called Knitting in Austin. Oh, that'd be cute. Okay.
As long as you produce it.
I'm a good producer like that, I guess. So knitting in Austin, great tool to have, great tool to do. Made a lot of stuff. Angie, this is great. Thank you again for being on Talk Around Austin. Join us next time. We're going to be creating a lot of different things. We'll be going on different places too as well. Thanks again, Angie, for being on the show. And see you later. Bye.